Welcome, I'm Bill Wake. We're here working on a calculator to support Kilt makers, and we've been working lately on this Pleat tab that lets you define how to fold, in our case, box pleats that look nice on the back of a kilt. With that, in the earlier parts where we worked on the calculator, we learned they need a particular style of fractions, so they like things in eighths of an inch, even in 4/8. We would write a half, they would write 4/8, just to kind of keep things more in the inches plus eighths of inches kind of scale of things. And on the Pleat tab, we currently don't worry about that. We just write, 1.73625 and stuff like that. So we're gonna work on that today. All right, let's see. So editing fractions, that's what we're up to. And I found a great article on this. Thank goodness. Okay, so the thing, well, what we're after is they have this capability. So the example, you take a date and then you can say formatted, and then they have sort of a fluent style. So dot date time, dot month, dot y, dot year, dot day. You can specify this format that you want in pieces, which seems really good, okay? And we may not need it at first, but it's nice to have that ability. All right, now to do this, and this is tied into what TextEdit, what do they call it, text field, uses ParseableFormatStyle. So we're going to make use of this protocol. It basically provides a parse strategy. Okay, and let's see, I think this scrolls somehow. There we go. Parse strategy. Well, we get the strategy and we got some constraints. Okay, and it also implements format style. Well, format style says you must be decodable, encodable, and hashable. Okay, and if you are, then we can provide a format method and a locale method. I'm not going to worry too much about locale at this point. I think the reality is, well, maybe I worry about it later. My current set of potential users will not care about locale. And in fact, we're using English units specifically, so I'm not too worried if it's in English. Americans more or less speak it, and Scots more or less speak it. I'm sure we can say that about each other. All right. And what else? Well, you got format and locale. So we saw format. You call format on your object. So here they create a date or they have a number, and you ask for that number formatted. So this all sounds great to me. Okay. And then one more thing we need, ParseStrategy. Okay. We mentioned that above. That has to be able to take a parse input, which in our case will be a string, and parse it and produce, parse output. Okay. So we're going to parse strings and turn them into our values. All right. So let's go over to our side. And I guess we're probably not going to need this stuff for a while. So we'll close those. Let's open up value. There's value and value formatter that we already have. They aren't quite in the right structure for what we need, but they're close. Okay, we'll take number formatter. That's a system class. Okay, come on. Yeah, so notice it's a formatter. So we're using a number formatter, but we aren't a formatter yet. Okay. All right, so our value is basically three cases. You could be an error, which has a message. You could be a number, just a plain number, or you could be a number with inches, number of inches. And if you want to know what that is in yards and inches, we provide conversion for that, but we don't necessarily have to. Okay. You can just work in inches if you want. All right. Everything else in here is just the functions to manipulate these things. All right. And then down here, we provide some methods for parsing. Okay. Now our parsing is, it's, okay, input string, output value. That sounds very much like what that formatter wants to be. So we're, this method and all its helpers is probably exactly what we're going to need for our contents. Okay, so that's good. Let's keep value. We also had value formatter, which again, I don't think is really a formatter. Right, there's split double. Let's get down to, well, there's a fraction formatter. We use the name formatter, but it's not a formatter in the system sense. It doesn't support the right methods and all that, but the behaviors inside are pretty close to what we'd like. Yeah. Okay. So I think we're close in principle to what we need. Okay. We've got the concept of turn a string into a value and turn a value into a string. Okay. Okay. All right. So the example he uses is a phone number. It's just area code part, exchange part, and number part. So in the US, they're 3-digit area code, 3-digit exchange, and a 4-digit main, number within there. All right. Now let's see what we got. So this example, he says, I'm going to make a parse strategy. All right. And to do that, ParseStrategy says you must provide a parse method, string to object. All right. And that's it. Okay. Our strategy's been defined. We can define a struct. Oh, we're going to extend our existing class with phone number format style. Okay. It's a little bit okay. Let's try this part first. Okay. Whoops. Is that right? Phone number parse strategy. Okay, so let's create a value parse strategy following the idea of this and move in pieces. So it's kind of a refactoring, really. Okay. We're still going to have a method that takes a string and produces a thing. I don't see a problem with that. All right. So this is, what did it say? Value parse strategy. Now, what we're doing, I would say, is refactoring. We're going to take existing methods that more or less do the right thing and pull them into a new class. How can we best do this? Fraction formatter. Okay, let's skip that one for a minute. Value formatter. And they call it value parse. Is this the parse? No, this is format. Where was the parse? Okay. Parse number. Okay, here's the parse method. All right. So what we want to do, we're going to create value parse strategy. I'll put it down here for a minute. Public struct value parse strategy extends parse strategy. Okay. And this is the method we have to provide. Okay, in customized. Okay. In our case, we want value. And let's just hard code a return error not yet implemented. Okay. Now, everybody should be okay with that. All right. Does this tell me when I ran? No. Oh, yeah. 1256. Okay, so this is fresh. Shouldn't take too long. All right. And we're basically going to move this method down in here. Okay, so where's parse? There we go. Right. Do the test run? Still running. Okay. Good. All right. So I can move the static method. Doesn't depend on the class it's in, right? So I can do this, except it's probably got dependencies. Right. Split numbers and split units. All right. Well, those are static as well. And so this is the least, the least mucking around I can do, I think. All right. Parse number and nothing. Okay, so parse number. Yeah, we had quite a bit of work around these. Okay, now parse number is going to have some dependencies. Parse double, parse fraction. Parse double fraction. And then we'll see if those fix it. Oh, well, we've pulled just about everything. Okay, that calls parse double. Parse double doesn't, oh, it needs a formatter. And double value. Well, if it doesn't have formatter, it's not going to know that. All right, let's get formatter in. Extension value. Where's this? Let's see. Well, let's take this formatter. And we might have a configuration on it or something. Let's be careful about that. Okay. Parse error we use. I don't know who uses this. Apparently nobody. We'll come back to that. I think we're green here. Okay. Right. So I think we can say self.parse of value and return that. Okay. Now this doesn't actually throw, so the throws is, well, the callers have to deal with it, but we don't really. It may be that our error should be throwing instead of creating an error, but that'll be a later change. Let's see. Yeah, I would call this a parallel change. We're basically implementing the new thing in parallel. I guess. I mean, in a way, I'm just moving these, right? Because the only place that calls them now. Let's see, who calls this? Value.parse. Well, in the end, I mean, that's the place. Does that seem right? I guess it does, because the calculator side is building this value up, and this is its first chance to look at it. We'll call it an R side eventually. All right, so let's just give, let's give value, instead of holding a number formatter, let's just give it our new class, whose name I'm blanking out on. Okay. And let's see if we can just do that. All right, so this. Okay, so we'll just hold that there. And then the parse is the only place that references that, I think. Well, let's make sure of that. Yep. Okay, so down in the guts of parse double, it needs that thing, but our parse here, it should be able to let's take that out. We should be able to say parse return ParseStrategy dot parse of input. Okay. Formatter handles inches, feet. Is that right? I think it's handling the numbers. Yeah, I think we will be able to move tests that were on value. We'll be able to move to value ParseStrategy. They won't have to, but we did a fair bit of testing to get all this. I mean, this stuff was all test driven. I'm not wild about it being static, but that's okay. All right, call can throw. Oh, I gotta say try. Okay, it didn't do that before. All right, now who's complaining? Nobody. Other than okay, I don't think that's a legit complaint, but let's test. Yeah, so I guess, yeah, is it parallel strategy? I would almost call it extract class as being what we're doing. But I think we've successfully done it. All right. And if I'm understanding everything else we did, all this probably goes away. Okay, so that should still pass its tests. Okay. It's not liking the way I comment. Oh, okay. But that passed, right? 12, 13, 19. Yeah. Okay. All right. And we didn't think this was used, so let's take that. Sometimes it's used in a test or something, and it's not used outside. All right, the build succeeded. Good. All right. Yeah, that's a real better way to describe what we're doing. And I kind of knew, like, oh yeah, there is some sort of. I mean, we had formatter, so yeah, it would have been good to go that way in the first place. But now, because of those text fields, we have a lot more incentive. But this is cool. Okay, yeah, that went very well. All right, I think we've done basically the right thing in the first place. So let's make this a new file. Well, actually, whoops. Okay, good. I think we didn't really pull domain out. I think we're kind of to the point we can. There's enough going on here that we deserve a new group. Okay. And I'm certainly going to put value in there. Well, let's check this in. That's enough changing. Pre-planning. Ooh. All right, and take a quick look in here. I don't know if we call these functions separately. Okay, so extract class value ParseStrategy. Okay, actually, that would be a better thing to say in our to-do, right? We are make values parser conform to ParseStrategy. Okay. We're still kind of in that process. I don't think I need expression. All right, so let me do the rearranging. Domain, calculator. All right, so value is definitely in this domain. Value formatter, I guess I would say, is more tied to domain. Calculator is not. Entry, I forget what that is. Oh, that's definitely tied to parsing and all that. Imperial formatter, I would say that's domain. All right, let's sort these. Those are okay. Keypad, operator. Good. All right. Yeah, those are all related to the calculator. Let's do a build. Somebody's not happy. Oh, there we go. Okay. Oh. All right. We'll do quick there. Good. All right. We don't need operator. And now I will extract that class. New file. Value ParseStrategy. And don't need any of that, I hope. Whoops. Okay. I'm going to move this over as well. Okay, and I may... Let me rename that. Okay, we'll call it a value parser. And then somebody should be complaining about parser. I think I missed one. All right, and then value may be using it. Yep. All right. I would think there's some tests might know about that name of that parser type too. No? Oh, I guess we always create an error object if it shows up. Okay. All right, let me make sure. There's already a test running. Oh. And then it's going to come back and tell me it took 0.075 seconds, you know? I think I may have confused it too much. Okay, good. I usually label as refactoration, but I almost never go back to them, so I don't know how much it matters. I wish the tool would generate the message for me when I do just a plain old refactoring. All right. Let's see about tests. We got calculator. I think we're going to extract a domain group. Value test can go in there. Value formatter tests. Okay, we haven't done value formatter yet. Value test, let's find parse. Value.parse, okay. All right. So let's make some value ParseStrategy tests. New file. Okay, we'll extract from value tests, parse. We'll need EG test as well. Yeah, definitely that one. That one's very straightforward. Okay. And I think on this, I'm going to switch this to value strategy, value parse strategy. Ooh, good point. Yeah, okay. Okay, so value is well, let's see where they go with this. Okay, so ParseStrategy that provides that. We've done that here. Now, so this is the one goes from string to object. Okay, and now we need the other way. So this part, remember he did like number.areacode.parentheses.hyphen or whatever. That's letting him build up a style specification. Now, I don't know. None of these are kind of standard. Okay. Well, let's see. Where does he demonstrate that? Was it up here? No. His phone number style is parsable. Number format style. That's this. Trying to figure out where he's putting this. It seems odd to me that it's on phone number directly, but maybe that's okay. All right. Trying to get the minimal stuff. Well, okay. Being parsable format. Okay. It's a little thing. Okay. Parsable format. No, I'm lost again. Public var ParseStrategy. This is on phone number dot format style. Okay, so we want to make that format style parsable format style. Okay, let's go back up to the requirements. There's format style, and then this must be, oh, this is ParseStrategy. Parsable format style needs a ParseStrategy. Okay. So parsable format style. Sorry, I'm bouncing around here. Okay, we're going to make an extension on value. Let's start there. All right. So I'm thinking that value extension we have is not quite right in the long run, but this should clean it out. All right, so we make an extension, and then we're going to have a phone number style that is a thing, and then we're going to extend it, make it the parsable format style. Okay, so let's just create the struct. And see if we need the rest of that. Okay, so struct value format style. Okay, I don't know about this stuff, but I know I want it to be parsable format style. Okay, I should complain because I got to implement some things. Format, ParseStrategy. Let's see if it'll put them in for me. Yeah, that's not so helpful. Okay, format. It contains checks that use the style type. Well, I think what's going on is this is, let me go back up. This is his way of doing that. So he's getting the date, time, dot month, dot year, dot day. He's kind of doing that is his parsable format style thing. So these are ways to format a phone number, you know, the pieces you might want. So you could just want the area code in some cases. Some cases you might want area code and phone number with no spaces or anything. Other times you want, you know, spaces and parentheses and all that. Okay, so we got to have one of these. Oops. Well, that's an okay thing. We do that. Is a value ParseStrategy. We just happen to have one of those. Is that the right thing? Yeah. Okay, returns value ParseStrategy. And then we have to have a format. And notice this is the opposite of the parse. So it's converting our phone number, our value, to a string. And it does not throw. Interesting. Okay. Now it's doing all this stuff and it's returning it. Okay, well that's all right. And let me just return something. return NYI. I don't know, maybe TBD is better. TBD. Okay. This should all build. We're not calling anything yet. All right, but we should do something that converts a value to a phone number. Well, we have lower ACL. I can buy that. All right, build. We had sorry, let's get value over here. Value is a parsable format style. If you need a parse strategy, it gives you one. ParseStrategy converts a parse to a value, and this is format to value. And where is our formatter? It's like imperial formatter, value formatter. And number formatter. Now maybe this is where we need these, like, we have the fraction formatter. No. We have one that's doing our stuff like this. One that's yard feet inches and one that's inches. If nothing else, I think that's what this is. Oh no, this is plain old numbers. So if you create a value formatter, we don't have to, we have to give you an imperial formatter. Okay. Right, we display either inches or yard feet inches. I'm not sure how that's being dealt with over here in this. If I say format a value, I guess I'm going to have to make value. No, that doesn't seem right. Like value could own the formatter, but that means each individual value does it. Maybe it's static on value. That I can buy. It's not there yet. Is anybody calling this thing? No. Okay. Value formatter creates a formatter. Okay. But when you call format, it's like, how are we getting that format selector into here? Imperial formatter. Okay. Yeah, I think value needs to know its imperial formatter. So by parse, you go to value using ParseStrategy. Yes, I don't think you normally would call value ParseStrategy yourself. Or I mean, the whole point of it is being there convenient on your class, so you don't have to. But I think value should statically know. I mean, it's true for everybody. Well, is it? I was going to say it's true for everybody that setting this thing should set it everywhere. I don't know if that's really desirable or not. I mean, a for value, what can they do, right? We're going to call value dot parse to create one, but this is writing one out. So I think we're going to try that. We'll give value a static imperial formatter and deal with the consequences. Okay, so let's create one over here. I'm going to make it public static imperial formatter equals inches. Imperial formatter.inches. So we're defaulting it to inches. Oh, I just got to say var. Right. Okay, nobody should mind that. Now, how to make sure they use it, that's going to be the tricky part. Let's see who calls this. Somebody. Calculator uses it. Right. He's got it set as a public thing. It's set in calculator view. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, given the formatter, I think we can just call our existing thing. We may want to merge it in like we did the other, but value formatter, if it knows this, then it has a value function that does what we want. So I'm okay with that. In value formatter, we create an instance. I feel like we're creating too many. This thing of some being static and some not, and we're back and forth creating them. I don't like that, but I think we get it moved or called. Okay. I mean, I think if you had an instance value formatter, and you called it with format, then this thing would work. Sorry, this thing. Okay, so let's make that one too. Static let value formatter equals value formatter. Okay, so we just need one and it's there. Yeah. All right, but given a value formatter, you can call its format function. It should just be that. And does that throw? No. Yeah, I don't know the answer. Value format style. Okay, this should build. Yeah, so it sort of is in a way. It's not. We're kind of providing two strategies here, two functions that you can plug in to format one of these things. You can either use format number or, sorry, as inches or as yard feet inches. And this keeps track of them. So it should be imperial formatter. Is that getting, if this thing is right or not? Imperial format. Okay, so imperial formatter dot formatter is the actual function that corresponds to whatever setting we've chosen. Do we use other formatters? Well, we use number formatter and then we have a fraction formatter. I'm not sure if either of those is really a thing by itself. I mean, in the Swift formatter sense. It would be good to tear into it. I think I want to get this pushed into the modern format, and into conforming to the Swift style parsing, and then start sweating the rest of it because we still have a ways to go, right? We're not codable, parsable, and hashable yet. That's the fluent style stuff. We don't need that. Oh, I think they don't even demonstrate that. Codable, hashable. Okay. Let's try that. Is codable. And I think codable is codable and decodable. And we have to be hashable. We might already be hashable. Nope. Okay. Yeah. All right. Not seeing complaints, so maybe these things are easy enough. Strings and doubles, enum of those, that's all pretty doable. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you could imagine wanting a mode that just rounds to whole numbers. And the rounding is kind of separate from the formatting in a way. All right, so we're not doing the fluent format stuff right now, although maybe that's the thing maybe that's like, if I said dot inches or dot yard feet inches, would that be an improvement? Where are they putting that? It's on the... Formatted takes... Oh, probably takes a formatter. Okay. Where can I put it? Okay. What does that take for arguments? Formatted. Did he define his own formatted? Here's parse. And there's all that. Format. Formatted returns a format style. For a new type, phone number returns phone number formats. Okay, well, there it is. Leverage formatted. Okay. We write formatted. We take our style. If you say phone number, format style, I guess is that the default? Okay, do I care about this one? Well, the good thing that does is it lets you control it. So I could imagine, let's run our program today. I can imagine a situation where you would want, whoops. If I just messed it up. Huh. Okay. This I could see wanting formatted differently because I suspect, like, I doubt they make, measurements in terms of anything other than half an inch. I would be very surprised, when you go to buy pants and like it's even very hard to get odd sizes. You can find, 28 or 30 and not be able to find 29 sometimes. This is inches and probably fractions of an inch. Pleats is a whole number. Pleat width is a fraction. Gap is a fraction. Total fabric is, well, it could be yard feet inches, say. Okay. Well, it probably is the right way to do it. That's part one. All right, let's go back to value. All right, at this point we have our parse. We have our parsable format style. And we have a format method. I think this stuff is optional. That's an extension he's making like the one right. So I mean it's analogous to the one that's already there. And then extension format style, phone number. I don't know who's using this phone number. Do we have his example again? That's his parse. I don't think he's shown what it looks like to run it. Oh, maybe it's down here. Okay. Text field. Yeah, this is what we want to get to. Format is dot phone number. Okay. So that's on the what? Format dot phone number. That must be coming from this. Format style. Oh, okay. Okay. If your phone number format style, is that what it's saying? Well, that's pretty attractive. That's what we need there. Okay, so I guess we need it. Now we don't have to do everything. Phone number format style. Get new format. I don't think anybody. He had an init on that thing earlier. Yeah. Init with set of styles. Okay. Not sure what he's doing with the placeholder. If it's just, if you haven't specified it, maybe. All right. Well, yeah, I know this is asking for trouble. Okay, I'm less clear on it. All right, let's make sure we're caught up. Okay, what have we done? Okay. Right. All right. Okay, so we have format, but how does, oh, if working style types, okay, so he's got those pieces. And then he must have something to compose them. Yeah, I mean, well, the old way is, I don't know, I'm worried that's kind of a mess. Well, it's not a mess in a sense, right? It's coming from the calculator, maybe the calculator view. I guess I can find value formatter. No, that's not the right one. Oh, this is, what's the one with the case feet inches? That's imperial formatter. Yeah, where's this thing being used? It's published somewhere. Yeah, calculator publishes imperial format. And that's the thing, when you select this, that's what you're selecting. That seems like you'd want to select something there. I mean, that's fine. And then somebody's got to look at it. Okay, calculator looks at it when you're doing the display. Okay, it calls the formatter. But that's what we're going to change. Well, okay. Maybe we're at the point, yeah, maybe we're at the point to change this to the new way. We have result is a value, right? Okay, so I theoretically can I say value dot format? I'm sorry, result dot format. Come on. Formatted using default format style. Let's just, okay. And is that because I didn't override that function? I thought I could say result.format. No. No. Okay, let's go back here and let's do that formatted thing. Okay, so we got to use this to do formatted. And if I went back to inches for a minute, I wouldn't be too upset. Okay, extension format style. All right, so this is value. Yet another extension. Okay. So we're extending value with phone number format style. Well, this is value style dot format self. Okay. This one is really on, whoops, self equals phone number. Oh, I guess I could live in here. Okay, this is value dot value format style. Phone number is, well, again, this is I gotta see how that's used, right? He's doing calling dot phone number. Okay, yeah, this makes more sense to me. This phone number dot area. Okay. Well, let's just say value for now. Imperial. Yeah, that's it. Value dot format style. See, I almost want to give this thing the correct imperial formatter. I think it's really inches and yard feet inches in our case. But okay, imperial. We'll use imperial for now because I think that'll at least bring out where it's coming from. All right, back to where's calculator view, right? Calc view. No, it was calculator. Okay. All right, so we're going to return result.formatted.imperial. Come on. Well, let's build and see. No extension X is modifier. All right. That's a warning, though. It's not a real thing. Hopefully that got it. There we go. Okay. Now this is our experiment, I think. Oh, just the noise. Okay. Make sure no tests are crazy. That went away. Okay, that's good. so slow today. Okay. Well, okay. Units and operations. Yeah, because we don't have... Oh, is that right? Wait, what's going on? Yeah, we're getting inches all the time. I don't know why these other ones aren't complaining. Inches and operations. Inches. Yeah, this is trying to change the model, and we can't. And rounding. Inches. I bet it's coming up inches. Yep. Okay. That's actually okay with me because we haven't told it imperial or inches, so I don't think I don't feel like I can expect it to know the difference. The display only displays inches at this part. I'm not sure how these other ones are coming through though. Whatever they were. The yard inches ones, and it's inches. Weren't some of these? Oh, up here. Okay, that's a yard. Oh no, it kind of is the ones with yards in it, isn't it? Okay. This one, numbers and units don't match. Okay, that's an error. Yard 2 inches. Yeah. Why that one's working? That's... Oh, it's another error. Okay. Okay, yeah. All the ones that have yards in the expected value and not an error are blowing up. That's good. All right. Because clearly what we're doing is not going to support changing formats yet. But I think the calculator should work. 77 feet, 8 inches equals 932 inches. Well, I don't know the answer. 8 feet is 96. 4 inches should be 100 inches. Okay. Yeah, so when it's all in inches, but if I say display in yard feet inches, it doesn't change anything. Okay. So but it's calculator, right, that knows this? Yeah, he has the imperial format. Okay, so I think if we go down that route and allow inches or yard feet inches, this is the place that wants to make that happen. It's going to format and make the call. All right, so we're in an unstable place. Yeah, so I think let's take a break and we'll come back and finish. Okay, let me comment this one. Run this one. Test should pass. I'll do that. We'll let it run while it's on the break. But anyway, 3 or 4 minutes and we'll come back and make yard feet inches work properly. And I think it will strengthen the way we're doing things. It'll be an improvement. Okay, so see you in a few. All right, welcome back. Okay, I think we're closing in here. All right, so now I got to do something like this. I want to get new format style for area code. Change type, return this, dot, new types. Duplicate the type, just return. Okay, now the thing is here, he maintains a list of these things because you could include area code or non-area code or whatever. I don't think I need that. Dot space. So I do, something's a little weird to me. Okay, these are dot parenthesis and so on. You're going to make an array of these and pass the array in. But when you see it up here, let's see, these right? Dot date time dot month. Like, what is the type of that? There. Let's take this example. Okay, because I don't think what we're doing is the same, right? That's just date time. Date time is a date format style. Well, that seems okay. All right, what about day or year? Year format. How is that? Okay. Okay, I'm getting there. So the enum has these functions, so you can say dot function. But the first one is the enum. The rest of them are the functions on it. Okay. Like, because it's treating them like they were in commas or something in the code there. So, all right, let's go back down. That I think we've done. This is the one. So the caller is going to say dot parentheses. Like, how is he getting access to that? Is it always implicitly obvious? Okay, so we're going to make our format style have an enum with the two cases we cover. Let's do that. So format style is in here. It is a struct. Was that right? Struct format. Oh, enum phone number format style type. Okay. Within the struct. I don't know how to do this. All right. So we're putting these in. Now, format style types. I don't think I need an array of those ever. Allow extensions to set formatting. I don't think I need this. Format style types, because I'm just going to pick one or the other. So I don't think I need to stack them like they do. All right, and then let's do the thing down here. Okay, so this is the fluent style. We don't need that. All right, and I don't need to get format style. Inches. Well, I need something. Okay. Is that format style type? Where's the type come in? Format style dot phone number. Is dot. I'm missing what you're saying there. Sorry. Phone number returns the type. Oops. In formatted or Format style. Value format style. When they use it. I guess down here. Okay, say dot formatted of thing. Dot phone number. Dot area code. Whatever returns the type. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just being slightly dense here. Okay, so when you say dot phone number, you're taking this method, right? Or no, is it phone number dot formatted? Okay, a format style phone number. Okay, so I think I should have two format styles. Wherever that's going, format style. Okay, so I want to have one that's inch. Well, I'll leave this one here because it's kind of working. Inches. And I want to have yard, feet, inches. They both got to be value format styles. But does that take a constructor? Well, his does, right? So that's something different. Format, no, it was up here, init. So he calls init with a format style type. Okay. So I should have an initializer. Right, that corresponds to that. And then format style types is my var. Okay, I don't need a... Okay, so this is my type of formatter. And when you call init, you're going to save that, presumably. Hopefully that's just because I messed up here. Format style type equals whatever you gave it. Okay, so... Oh, I'm an extension. I can't put a variable in. Dot type equals type. Okay. Value format style. Okay, let's take out imperial. And this one is dot inches. And this one is dot yard feet inches. Okay, that seems good. Does that solve the codable thing? No. Why are you not codable anymore? Value format style. Oh, I didn't make the right thing codable. Value dot value format style. I think. Because that's the thing that's parsable, so that's got to be the thing that's codable. Oop. Does not conform. Value format style has one field. It's an enums, so why don't you conform? Okay. Okay, let me just... I'm just replicating this structure, a little bit of an inline spike here. All right. Var my x equals y dot a. Okay. Does not conform to decodable. Does not conform to encodable. Okay, well, that's a consistent complaint. I had thought if you were built out of types that were codable or decodable, you were codable by default. Now, okay. Gosh, I've done codable in exercises, but I've not had to implement it from memory. All right. Why are you not codable? Yeah, we have to have an it from decoder. I think it's a required init, if I remember. And I don't know what you do with it. Let's see. Oh, he said he had source code somewhere. Let's go look at that. Okay. He's codable. Yeah. Case placeholder. Right, you got to make a key for each field, right? Yeah, I don't think I do have to have a default value. I think it's that I'd have to actually just do these methods. Yeah, actually I need coding keys too. I thought you got it automatically, but maybe not. Or apparently not. Okay, so coding keys, one key per field. The only field I have is a type. All right, so let's just say type. And container by coding keys. All right, new types equals try container.decode if present. This is the enum value format type, I think. Self for key type. Format style types. What is that? Format style types. That's the other field. Okay, we don't need that. At present string. We don't. Oh no, wait. Format style types. I gotta see his example. Format style types is new types. Format style types is a field somewhere. Right, that. Oh, okay, I gotta assign my field. Container.decoded present value format type dot self for key type. Are you gonna? Well, let's try encoding. Okay, there's coding keys, string coding key. Format style type should be type for key dot type. We don't have a placeholder, and those should be there. Okay, so it's only the decode that's going. Oh no, this isn't happy either. Encode for key requires that value format type conform to codable. we get that one for free. Well, something happened. Oh, return from initializer. Well, I don't think he needed that. Okay. And then his return. Sorry, init from decoder should create a new instance. If new types equals something, format style types equals that. That's an extension on format style.
We're gonna find a kilt for me.
Okay. He wants a kilt for himself now. Kilts are in the air here. All right. Yeah, so that field type should be accessible. Returned from initializer without initializing all stored properties. So what property didn't get? Okay, this is value format style. Value format style. Oh, stop. Only field is this. Is it? I may take that message out. And this is adding a new constructor just like this one, except it's going to fill in. There's throws. Oh, this is conditional in here. That probably should be outside. Okay. Well, honestly, it probably should throw if it can't do this, right? Okay. Let's see another. Let's find hacking with Swift. He's always got good stuff. Catch print. Okay, interesting. Is that what we're going to do? I don't have to print. I can just throw out. Decoder. Okay. Let's see the coder. Init from decoder throws. Well, he tries to assign it directly. Can that work? No. Let's try this way. Okay. Well, yeah. Calculator formatted date. Right. That's just junk code I'm putting in my way, I guess. Formatted number, formatted date. Okay. Nesting violations, string enum violations, string. Enum cases can be omitted when they're equal to the enum case. Right, but you complain about it when it's not there. Okay, let's. All right, taking this one out. Okay, what was the other error we had? Yeah, I don't object to it per se, but we'll leave that complaint for a minute. All right, let's make sure everything's working. Okay, tests are all happy. That's good. Okay, so let's see. We made the type support. Well, we added initializer to value format type, value format style.
My little one will fit.
Your little kilt will fit? Okay, that's good. All right.
Come make a kilt.
Okay, you go ahead. I'll be there later.
Let's go.
Okay, and
Sewing room.
codable. Okay, so I think, yeah, I commented out to make those tests run. So we have an option here. Let's see, calculator. Okay, so now we're going to try this again. All right, so I think what should happen if I do result.formatted, formatted inches, right? That should blow up the same way we did before. 9 errors, none of them happy that they couldn't print yards. Well, there's, yeah, that looks like the same failures. Okay. Good. All right. Now, I think to make calculator correct, well, I think this is the wrong thing now. I think he should be I think he should be our formatter type dot inches, right? I think he's got to be this. Now, do we expose a field? Where do we get that when we can say format dot inches, right? Value format style. Okay, so this is value format style dot inches, I think. Okay, and this is, well, imperial format. Okay, is now value style dot inches. He's not happy. Cannot find value format style and scope. Okay, well, maybe that nesting is the problem. Because value format style is really value format style. I could probably say it that way here for now. Is that going to work? Yeah, other people are going to be unhappy. Value formatter. Format, imperial format result. So I think I can change this one. This is now going to be result.formatted imperial formatter. It doesn't want to help. Okay. That and that. That. Is that too many? An imperial formatter in scope. Is that right? Imperial format is that. Okay. He doesn't have. Yeah, he doesn't have that stuff. Okay, so I think it's just imperial format. Okay, withdrawn. Oh. No. I'm not sure why the chat bot went a little nuts on you there, but yeah, dot inches is not a problem. No, I think we want it to be. It should pick up the one that we've set in the drop down, or the little drop down box, because we're changing what we send to it. So again, I think this is very similar, maybe too similar, suspiciously similar, as they say. All right, so this should be result dot formatted with imperial formatter. That goes to M op name. What was the first one? Okay. And this should be similar. Imperial formatter. This should be memory. Format imperial formatter. Memory 1, 2. Ted. And space. Imperial format or formatter? Format. Oh, okay. Okay, one more. Calculator.imperial format equals $0. Selected unit format equals, well, this is really of value format. Value format style, I guess. Is that what we used here? Value format style. Okay. I don't know where that was. Good. Now I hope all tests pass. Oh. Okay. Imperial format equals value format inches. Okay. Do I have more of those? The rest are tests? No. I'll have to figure out how to turn off that warning. I don't know. Stop spamming symbols. Okay, come on.
You actually heard a tape measure snake? What does a tape measure snake say?
Test completed. No, I don't believe that.
There's a tape measure snake.
Okay. Did it really run? Let's try that again. Okay. I'm not quite there then. Oh. All right. You run that manually. 8 feet 4 inches equals. Okay, then choose this. Display yard feet inches. Oh, something's screwed up here. Okay, let's go find calculator view. Okay, so selected unit format is this. That seems okay. Where's our selector? Button text picker. Selected unit format. Ew, this is not right. Whoops. Imperial formatter, all cases. Oh, okay. That's... Well, that might be nice in value. Oh, but they have to be codable. Let's try string codable.
Oh, okay. Is that where he goes? Okay. Mm. Oh, there he is.
Okay.
I wonder what's next. Maybe take
Now calculator view.
he has the good thing.
He should do
Okay.
value formatter all cases, but I got to make it case iterable. Maybe equatable. I can't remember.
Oh my goodness.
Value formatter dot all cases. I have type int.
Oh, there's two. Oh my goodness. We have two. How bad now?
Um,
Yeah.
that's okay.
I've got two snakes. Two tape measure snakes. Oh my goodness.
There's a way to see what it was before. Maybe that's a new feature. I can at least do this.
They're happy snakes.
Imperial formatter dot all cases. Because imperial formatter is the imperial value dot value formatter dot all cases.
I don't know. What did they
Value dot value formatter dot all cases. Well, I don't think I need all this stuff. String may ID. I'm not. It still thinks $0 is int. Well, it would think it. Value has no member value formatter. Am I saying it wrong? Is it value format style? Yeah. Value format style has no member all cases. Well, he wouldn't, would he? Yeah, I think value format type is basically not revealed. So this is value format style has these methods, but they're just they're not types.
cool it off and then we can turn it off again? Where am I going to sit, Boo?
Yeah, so if it's not that enum,
Here? Want me over here?
How do I select? Hard code the types. They got to be. Well, like an array of them, do you think? Or if I just had the, what if should I just expose the enum? And then, well, let's go down that path. Sorry, I lost the name. Bound format type. Okay, so this should be better now. Value has no member value format type. Right, because it's embedded in value format style. Okay, maybe that nesting complaint's legit. All right. At style. That value format type dot all cases. Now that should be better, but somebody else is going to complain because selected unit format changes. Imperial format is not an enum, right? Somebody ought to be unhappy. Huh. Okay. Still messed up. Okay. Let's run it. 2 feet 8 inches equals display in yard feet inch. It sees it, but it doesn't select it. I think because the type is not consistent. So calculator view selected unit format style dot value format type. Okay. Now somebody, yeah, there we go, complaint. Yeah. Okay, calculator dot imperial format is, let's say him dot value format type. Somebody should complain in here. Imperial format. Now this formatted. Style. I think I got to do this in calculator. So that formatted. Does that make him happy? Okay.
Oh no. They're going away. Where are they going?
I think we'll just get through it and then worry about the cleanup at that point. But I think we're closer. And these nested names are not so fun. Okay. What are you on about? Imperial format equals. Value format type is still internal. Okay. The lower ankle should go away. Build failed. Style. Dot. Value format type.
Do they eat popcorn?
Yeah, I don't know. We had a good half hour of failing. I'm not happy about that. All right, let's make sure this. Do we fix the display issue? Because if we didn't fix that, okay, that's promising. All right, 88 inches equals. Okay, selection is fixed, but action is not. Let's go to our calculator. Value format, wait, style, imperial format is now a format type. Is that correct? Okay. I guess let's stop here. If I say equals, well, 8 inches equals. Why am I not stopping? Now I'm stopping. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. 8 inches equals. All right. Now let's see what imperial format is. Inches. Good. Okay. And we'll continue. Now if I set this, okay. Inches. All right. Let's step over. Let's continue. All right, do it again. Yard feet inches. Okay. Well, we can't really tell the difference, can we, with that value? Okay. 2 inches equals. Okay, so yard feet inches. Okay, continue. Continue. Boom. I don't even know what that's triggered by. Break. Yeah. Okay. That's a pretty hard, ugly crash. All right. So I'm going to run it again. So we can understand what's going on there. All right. So we'll skip and good. 14 inches equals. All right. So imperial format should still be inches. Okay. We'll continue. All right. Now if I do it in yard feet inches. All right. Let's see imperial format again. Still inches. But I think this comes through twice. So this is the old. This should be the new. Yard, feet, inches. Okay. Now, print result. R3 equals 14 inches. Okay. And then print result dot formatted. Let's say dot inches. Dot yard feet inches. With a parenthesis. Well, that's not right. Have I passed the same thing in twice down here? No value. No. But I don't even think we're using this. Formatted. Format style of format on self. Let's go there. Not a memory there for a small calculation. Something's going crazy. All right, can I? That's not helpful. All right. I guess I want to put back all that stuff. Let's see what we've changed. So calculator, oh, that's affecting it. Value format type dot inches. Result of formatted of value format style. Imperial format. Okay, I want to check that. Okay, calculator view. We switch the type and we switch the cases. Value style, we switched all those. You can tell what I'm heading towards, I imagine. All right, let's revert. I don't want to spend any more time in red.
They're happy that it's not raining. They're happy that the sun is out. They're happy that it's not 100 degrees outside.
All right, let's make sure we're green.
I bet they're gonna find somebody.
Can I convert the type to an enum in the initializer? Of format or format? Is it supposed to be formatted? Okay, sorry. This is back to where it was. Let's delete the breakpoints and continue. We're just verifying we're back. Okay, we're back. Convert the type to an enum in the initializer. Are we talking about format style or formatted? I mean, inches, maybe I'm putting the wrong thing in the thing. The only thing is this is a variable. I can't give it a name. I'm wondering if the picker is just working on the wrong thing. I mean, I'd like him to just give one of those two values. You know, I can do that with tags. Convert the type to an enum in the initializer. Inches from the selector. Well, this, yeah, what's the type of this now? It's back to imperial formatter. Okay. I mean, we'd kind of like it to be this, right? I would just like to have it be inches or yard feet inches. I mean, I could switch on it in the update, right? So when it changes, I reset the field. Well, I think maybe this is a case for parallel change. Let's make a new formatter on calculator. Imperial format. Sorry, take a note here. Okay, so if this were a new thing, let's it's not even it is kind of imperial. I'm going to change this one to just original or something. Oh, no, I'm not. Okay. Well, maybe that's the problem. No, it's not. Okay. Xcode is not happy. All right, I'll just name this one something new, and then hopefully by the time I reboot, it'll all work out. Imperial format, let's call it type. And this is going to be one of these two. Inches, so it's, I don't know if I can say format style dot, or if I say value dot value format style dot. Oops. Calculator is value.
What's this?
What's the name?
No, we gotta leave. Grandpa's not done yet. Let's go home.
It's of this type. Oops. Well, no. I'm trying to get down to format style seems like a separate entity. Yeah. It kind of is. I just wondered if I use the name, if it detects it. So format style dot whatever. Now I probably have to use this. Dot one of those two things. Okay, so calculator, this equals that dot inches. That's my default. Okay, do you build? Yes. Okay. That's progress. All right, now I would like if you change this, I would like to change this. Okay, so I need a way to do that in my view. The picker. Calculator imperial format equals that. Well, I can say calculator dot something type equals 0 equals what? $0 is What's it type here? No help. Imperial formatter. Okay. Inches, then it's this thing. I don't know, this is a ugly way to do it, but else ERP inches. Okay. These names are bugging me, but okay. So I'm forcing it based on the type it chooses, which I can switch it to a case or something at some point. As we grow, this would become more and more unwieldy. All right. And now this thing should be the same. Oh, that's the second update. Okay. All right. So, yeah, get it working. Okay. So I think that is the only place it changes. So now those two should be coordinated, right? And then calculator. Right now he's doing this one, but he could be doing the other one, which is result.formatted with imperial format type. Okay, and I don't think I have to change anybody else because both these should yield the same values, right? So let's try that theory. Okay, so this is theoretically the parallel change. We put 2 copies. Okay. At least the same things are failing. All right, what do we got here? 7 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, so why is that? Let's stop here. What's your problem? Okay. And try again. Oh. Tests don't set things that way. This is not the only place being done. They also set that. Okay, third example. Let's find one that's failing. Display mode might be easier. Okay. 1 yard, 2 feet, 3 inches, right. And rounding. Okay. So let's take out this case and focus on this one. Why that? Okay. So I guess I want the calculator test. Okay, let's break here. All right, so print $0. Okay, our example says expect 1 yard, 2 feet, 3 inches. Yes. Okay, print input is that. Okay, let's step in. Expression result. Let's step in again. Okay. Step over should be a Y. What was my input? Why 63 inches? Why did it skip all that? Okay, well, at this point, right, let's look at calc.imperial format and imperial format type. Those are the same. Okay. Why did that not step? Okay. Let's go back. Run this again. Okay, I can continue. All right, there's my imperial format. Let's print input. Make sure we got the right test. Well, why can't you see input? Expression result. Calc. What's key name? Y. Okay, let's continue. There's my equals. Okay, so let's print calc. Okay, so imperial format, yard, feet, inches, imperial format type, yard, feet, inches. All right, let's go in here. Go in. Enter. Now we're in calculator. Let's print entry is equals. Okay, let's step in. Equals. Okay. Evaluate expression. That seems fine. Is it the history that's screwed up? Okay, so let's see result. Inches. Okay, that's fine because it should be. Input.clear. Well, there's value formatter. Why is it still? Oh no, let's look at imperial format. That's yard, feet, inches. Okay, I guess I'm going to leave it here. I hate to be in the middle of a failed thing like this. I may look at it a little more. It feels it's not the same values. It's different enums. Yeah, I mean, this is using the imperial format, so it should get the right format. That's the confusing thing to me. It's not using. Well, is it? Yeah, we still got that mix of old and new. I just don't know if this is coming from the right place. Imperial format should be coming from here. Okay, that's fine. And I think it is yard feet inches. Okay, so this, I don't understand why this would not print correctly. Okay, so let's go look at history. Let's try print history. Well, that looks pretty good. 63 inches is what we typed. We on yard 2 feet 3 inches is the format, and we clear. Okay, I'm gonna keep going a few minutes. Yeah, history's the same. Yeah, you're right. It's close. Maybe that's the point where it's gone off the rails. Okay. Print calc.history. Print calc.display. Okay. Something's off in the display. All right, and display comes from calc.display, which we did change. So something is not coordinated here. All right. Well, okay. Yeah, so history's right, the display is wrong. That means something's wrong here, that imperial format type is not the right type. Okay, that may mean I missed a place that actually sets it, or it may mean I'm not setting it right in the first place. Maybe is my condition right in the view? It doesn't affect this test. Okay, so that's not the issue. I do find it interesting that this updates when that changes. That's the place that sets it. Yeah, I may have missed a place that's setting it. But, whoops. Let's see. Let's write text. Okay. View, we don't care. Yeah, these seem right to me. Okay. Well, we'll figure it out Monday. If I don't come in and force myself to just do it, I may. All right. Thanks for joining. Let's see, next time is Monday, 2 to 4:30 p.m. Eastern, 6 to 8:30 p.m. UTC. I feel like we're so close on this. I also feel like really cleaning up is going to take probably at least half the next session, I would guess, because we got the leftover places that are using the old style and stuff like that. But it's close. You know, we've got the pieces. We've been able to test some of those, so we'll see. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Oh gosh, I just can't stop looking. There's one more place. What the assert equal is display. No, we didn't set anything that would change that there. Okay, yeah, stop. Thank you for this week as well. Okay, see you Monday, and we'll pick up here, but I feel like we're close. Okay, thanks. Bye-bye. Welcome back. This is Bill Wake. I'm still working on this Pleat tab calculation. We're trying to switch to the proper parser and formatter that Swift naturally wants. Mostly we have it, but we got stuck in debugging at the end of the last session. So I'm back a few hours later, give it another try for a few minutes here. I've got at least one idea, and I think I know what may be the problem. All right. So what's made me suspicious is, well, this format imperial type. What I wanted to try is I want to hard code it. So let's make it yard feet inches. I have a feeling the yard formatter is not formatting. All right, so let's run. All right, so if I do 18 inches equals, okay, that gets 18 inches. This, okay, imperial, let's check the, let's step over. All right, and then print calculator dot imperial format type. This is yard feet inches. So we've successfully assigned it, and it should update the display. I guess we could break it here. It should update the display with yard feet inches, right? I guess we know already. This is suspicious. If it really worked for yard feet inches, this would have been right. Okay, so let's continue from here, and it's still 18 inches. So I feel validated. I understand something's not right there. Okay, because this should be imperial format type. So what that makes me think is the value where we got the formatter. I mean, we're setting, well, let's start back here at view. So in the calculator view, we are setting calculator formatted type, wherever they got off to. Okay, oh, on the calculator, we set imperial format type. So imperial format is the old formatter, imperial format type is the format style of the new one. And now let's go look at the format style.inches. That's this. And I mean, there's inches, there's yard feet inches, and this calculator view sets one or the other. So I think it's, I mean, we could see the values there. So it's being assigned here. So that tells me something's not right in the actual formatting. So this calls ValueFormatStyle. Should create one. Okay, your ValueFormatStyle. Oops, let's get the real one. ValueFormatStyle with type equals ValueFormatType. So that should be successfully there. Okay, that gets passed in. All right, so yeah, this is good suspicion here. All right, so notice we're not using type here. We're using imperial formatter.formatter, which was hard coded up there somewhere. Way up. Imperial formatter, hard coded to inches, but I don't think anything's going to change this thing. Certainly we didn't. All right, we assign it. Yeah, we're just passing it along. So it's always inches. All right, so now I think there's a decoder. Right, I think we should switch on our type. And value.imperial formatter equals, well, I gotta do case inches. Value formatter equals dot inches, case dot yard, same thing, except yard, feet, inches. Why are you happy and you're not? Cannot assign formatter is get only. Imperial formatter. Oh, maybe I'm supposed to assign it. Yeah. Goes that. Okay, imperial formatter equals inches or yard feet inches, and then value formatter. What's your problem? Missing return. Oh, okay. Yeah, we need a return because we've put more code in. All right. Value imperial formatter dot formatter. Okay, gets us to the thing. I think this may be the trick. Okay, so 18 inches display in. Oh, just a breakpoint. Okay, continue. Eesh. Yard feet inches. I'm not paused. Oh. Okay. Result dot formatted. Wait. Imperial format type. All right. Well, let's go back here. Oh, I thought it was close. Okay. Oh, wait. Value dot imperial formatter. What's format do? Imperial formatter function. Formatter is the function. Okay. Okay. Well, that's one hide idea that I think I've improved it, but I think there's something else going on. Let's see. Well, let's make sure this thing wants the function, right? It does. Oh, this is value formatter dot format. Okay. Yeah, we got to get this folded together, but he wants the function, he wants the value. Did I give it both? Function and value. So why is it the wrong function? Type. Well, let's break here. I don't know if I'm still count. Display inches, display yard feet inches. Nope. Okay, 18 inches equals, right, let's look at type. Should still be inches. Okay, we'll continue. And then if I switch it, all right, let's look at type. Still inches. I think it calls twice because it's doing the update thing. Let's continue. Oh, hey. Well, wait a minute. Was I running an old version? Okay, let's turn off this. All right, I think we're there. All right, so I couldn't not do the debugging, and I don't know, what is that? An extra 10 minutes. It didn't feel 10 minutes away at the end of the session today. All right, but I think we're in business with the new parsers. All right, if I transfer this back to display, does that? Make sure that still works. 44 inches. Display in yards. 44 yard 8. Display in inches. Okay. Well. And let's just check this again. 26. 10 sets. Yep. Good. This maybe deserves better formatting. All right. Cool. Well, hopefully I can resist going further at this point, but I just had to do the debugging. I wasn't going to sleep tonight otherwise. All right. Well, thanks for joining. Hope I catch you again sometime. I guess you'll see this on Twitch if you if you miss the session, you can pick it up in the next few days on Twitch, or in a couple of months, probably the backlog I've got, it'll be on YouTube. But anyway, thanks for watching. If you see it, bye-bye.